Hi everyone, welcome back to Anges Pilates. Today's workout is going to be an intermediate whole body workout. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you'd like to see more workouts, please can you hit the subscribe button. So I'd like you to start off with your feet hip distance apart. Rounded lower back. Think about length from the center right up to the crown, and just take your hands underneath your thighs. Can you think about, as you lift your chest, try not to let those ribs pop. Soften your shoulders. Inhale through the nose, Pilates breath. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, and you're going to lower your torso. Now we're just starting, so you might not be able to go that far. Make sure your back isn't loading, your feet aren't lifting. Take an inhale here, then on the exhale you're going to scoop. Imagine you're hugging a barrel, rounding, and then rebuild mid and upper back. Find length and height here. Let's keep it flowing. Exhale, push the breath out and lower your torso. Make sure your spine is rounded, otherwise you'll load your lower back. Feet are grounded. Take a breath in, exhale, and you're scooping. Try and stay out of your thighs, big muscle group, and try and stay out of those hip flexors. Let's go again. Breathing out, tuck the tailbone under. Now you'll feel your hands pull against your legs, but don't grip, relax. You want to feel the power here. Take a breath in, deepening if it's available. Exhale, and it's a little harder coming up. Let go of your quads, let go of your hip flexors. And then rebuild mid and upper back. One more. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, soften and close your ribs, relax your shoulders, and pause here. Make sure you can stay in this place without loading. So make sure you are not there with a straight spine. You want to be rounded. When you're ready, take your arms off. Let's hold and breathe. Breathe and hold for 4. For 3, pull your navel down. For 2. For 1, now slowly. Don't let momentum take you. Don't let gravity take you. Slow it right down. Exhale. Slow. Slow. And land your head. I'm just going to adjust my body on the mat. I'd like you to bring your feet hip distance apart. Your heels are a comfortable distance from your buttocks, and take a moment to just tune into that posture. Posture, remember, is key. 90% of the work is done if your posture is correct. So you want neutral pelvis, little pocket of air here between your lower spine and the mat. Pubic bone, hip bones on the same level, and lots of space between your shoulders and your earlobes. Float your one leg into tabletop, knee above your hip. Brace your abdominals as you pick up your second leg and feel the support of your lower back on the mat. I'd like you to nod your chin for me. Now on the exhale, let's use more abdominals as we peel a little higher. Take your fingertips to the base of your skull, see your elbows in your peripheral vision, and extend your back leg 45 degrees. We're bicycle. Here's your breath. In, shoo, shoo, in, shoo, shoo. Lower back is on. If it's available, take your legs a little lower. But if your back is lifting, adjust that leg height. Make this movement your own. Now we're building abdominal strength, but I want you to add length. So reach your toes away to the other side of the room. Elbows in your peripheral vision. Do not pull on your neck. If your neck's fatiguing, you are here. Land your head. Let's go for 4 more. In. Lift your chest higher. 3. In. Shoo. 2, elbows in your eye gaze. Last 1. Bring your legs into tabletop. Lift a little higher, push the breath out, and replace the shape down. Just relax your legs for me. Just shake your head from side to side, releasing your neck. Coming into upper and lower abdominals, double leg stretch. Bring your knees back above your hips. Feel the support of your lower back on the mat. I'd like you to take your arms above your chest. Now take your arms overhead. Make sure that lower back, you haven't done this. So feel the lower back on the mat, suspend your arms. I'm going to do the first one slow. Be mindful that you feel this in each position. So nod your chin on the inhale and your arms come to the T. Now try and stay out of your neck flexors here. Then on the exhale, lift a little higher through the chest as you peel your hips off and you come into a tight ball here. Nose to knee, knees to nose. Breathe out. Shoot your legs out from your core center and land your head. Look at my lower back, it's on the mat. If you're giving me this, tap your toes down. Let's pick up the flow. Exhale, up, 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 and pause. Inhale and shoot your legs out. Release your head on the mat. Arms to the T. Exhale, lift your tailbone, breathe out, and shoot from your core center. Now, if it's available, leave your head off as we shoot out. Let's go for 4 more. Arms to the T. Exhale and up, 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 and shoot those legs out. 3 more, and lift. Pause here. Can you go smaller? And reach. 2 more. Arms to the T and lift, 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 and reach out. This is your last one. Arms to the T and lift, 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 lift. Hold and breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, and release down. Woo. Take a full body stretch. Beautiful. Feel the ribs flaring here. Feel the back lifting. That's not what you want to feel when you're engaged. Let's hug the thighs in, nod your chin. 1 rock. On the second rock, let's come all the way up. Beautiful. Extend your legs for me. Just a little bit of a stretch. Pull your toes up. Lift out of your waist. Grow taller, taller. Lift your eye gaze. Now exhale, hug that barrel. Reach for your toes and breathe. Feel the length in the back of your legs. Shoulders relaxed. And slowly rebuild your spine. Now we did a lot of flexion in that bag straight into it. So now I want to give you a little bit of length. So I'd like you to take your hands behind you. Now there's a lot of shoulder stability here. So be mindful if you have shoulder issues. I'll show you the option if you need it. I want you to tuck your tailbone under, pull your navel towards your spine and lean back, toes together. If you have hyperextended elbows, please place your fingertips here to keep your elbow joints soft. Otherwise, play around with where your fingers face. Breathe in, tuck your tailbone under. Exhale, squeeze the buttocks and drive up. Look down your body. Lift your hips by using your butt. If you need the option, 1 foot is grounded. Hold, tap your buttocks down. Exhale, drive up again. Pull your navel towards your spine. Lots of glutes, lots of hamstrings. Look down your body to keep your neck safe. Change legs if you're on a single leg and lower down. Let's do 2 more. Change legs, exhale and lift. Oh, and I'm competing with that. Helicopter. And lower down. Last one, and exhale. Squeeze the buttocks, make sure you change legs if you're on the single leg. And lower down. Well done. Shake out your arms. Make a soft fist and let's rotate. So yes, you would have felt your arms, you would have felt your shoulders, they were stabilizing, but lots of glutes, lots of hamstrings. Come to the edge of your mat. Shoulders away from your ears. We're rolling all the way down. Breathe in. Exhale. Pull the navel towards your spine and you're rolling down slowly. 1 vertebra at a time. Fight for it. Lower your head. And I'd like you to bring your feet in. So I would like you to set yourself up again. Feet are hip distance apart. Your pelvis is neutral. Little pocket of air between that lower spine and the mat. 1 leg tabletop. Pick up your other leg. Feel the support of your lower back on the mat. Nod your chin for me. You're looking at your thighs. Now on the exhale, see if you can get a little bit more height through the chest. Fingertips to the base of the skull. Elbows in your peripheral vision. Rotate towards me. Exhale. To the back of the room. Shh. Obliques. Shh. Shh. Face me. Take your back hand. Reach for your knee. Pull your knee towards your chest and lift a little higher. Lower your leg if it's available or you are here. Other side, rotate. Top hand outside of the knee. Use your arm and lift your chest higher. Wring out your oblique muscles. Back of the hips stay on. Back to the crisscross. To me. Shh. 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 Face me. Hand to the outside of the knee. Use your arm and lift your chest higher. Reach, reach, reach. Bring out those obliques. Hard to talk in this position. Switch to the other side. You might be here with your leg, otherwise you're floating off the floor. And pull that leg towards you and reach. Let's go to the flow. To me. Shoo. Shoo. Elbows wide. Last one. And hold it here. Outside of the hand to the knee. Pull the knee to the chest and reach. Pull that chest higher up. Pull the knee in and rotate to the other side. Top hand to the knee and pull the knee to the chest and go, 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 go. And release down and relax. Well done. Pop your feet hip distance apart. Heels a comfortable distance from. Little pocket of air between that lower spine and the mat. Lots of space between your shoulders and your earlobes. Coming into our bridge. Inhale, pelvic tuck to start. Exhale, activate the glutes to lift your hips. A little bit of resistance with those arms. And I'd like you to hit that long line at the top. Take a moment in your bridge. Can you freely move your head from side to side? Then your weight's in the right place. Do you have a long line, underarm to hip to knee? If you lift your hips too high, you'll load your back. Take a breath in. Exhale, melt your sternum down slowly. Try and feel each and every vertebra. Feel the support of your lower back. Then lengthen your tailbone away and find your neutral. If your shoulders have shifted, pull them away from your ears. Let's go again. Breathing in, pelvic tuck. Exhale, push down through the feet. Activate the glutes and hit that long line at the top. Take an inhale here. Exhale, melt your sternum down. Watch your knees. You're running on tram tracks. Lengthen that tailbone away. Find your neutral. One more. Inhale, we're adding on. Exhale, squeeze the buttocks and lift. Make sure you've hit that long line. We're going to shift the weight onto the left leg and pick up your right leg. Make sure you haven't dropped your right hip. Now, if you're using the leg and your back is loading, please come back to here. Otherwise, leg is lifted. Option, toe taps. Otherwise, take your leg high. Lower the leg as far as you can without letting your hip drop. Flex the foot, exhale and lift. We go. Shh, and lift, and 5 and lift. 4, keep the hips level. 3, flex. 2, flex. Last one, hold it here. Bend your knee tabletop, toe ball heel, your hips should be level. Pick up your left leg, feel the weight shift onto the right side. Check your hips, make sure they haven't dropped. Option to stay here, toe tap. Otherwise, lengthen that leg. Keep driving up with that right glute. Lower the leg as far as you can without dropping your hip. Flex and lift. Let's go. Shh, and up. 5 and up. 4, don't drop the hips. 3, ribs are closed. 2, last one. Hold it here. Bend your knee. Lower toe ball heel, your hips are level. Knees facing on those tram tracks. Roll down with control. You want to rush, but don't. Breathe out. And lengthen your tailbone away. Beautiful. Hug those thighs in towards your chest. One rock. Second rock. Come all the way up. Let's get a little bit of mobility into our spines now. So I'd like you to lengthen your legs. Pull your toes up. Shoulders above your ribs, ribs above your hips. And you're going to take your arms here. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's tuck the tailbone under. Pull the navel towards the spine, round your spine. Have a look at my spinal shape, it's rounded. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, slowly rebuild. And let's take the legs a little wider here, sorry. A little wider than your hips, but within the framework of your mat. Make sure you're not there. You're right on top of your sit bones. Breathe in, find length. Exhale, let your head hang. And you're rounding. Think of spreading your shoulder blades. You're aiming to get your nose to the mat. I know it's a long way away. Take a breath in. Exhale. Pull your navel towards your spine and rebuild the vertebra. Last thing is your head and relax your shoulders. Make sure you haven't come to here. Let's go again. Breathing in, let's go a little taller. Exhale. Push the breath out and we're rounding. Feel your abdominals here. Feel the back of your legs, soften your knees if you need to. Breathe in. Exhale, pull the navel towards your spine and let's rebuild. So building strength and mobility through the spine. You've only got one, it's got to last you forever. Slight change this round. Inhale, let's grow a little taller. Exhale, pull your toes up, energize your legs, and we're rounding, spreading the shoulder blades, looking at your navel. Now stay here. I'd like you to keep the hip crease, but if you're very tight, you might have to Change your body a little. I'd like you to lift your chest and bring your arms to your ears. So now have a look at my spine. It's straight. You might have to come a little bit more upright, but make sure you're not there. You want to feel the length in the back of the legs. Slide your shoulder blades down your spine. Don't let your ribs flare. Breathe. Thumbs face the back, arms to the ears. Now exhale, hug the barrel, push the breath out and round. Rebuild slowly. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and lengthen. Let's do that again. Breathing in. Exhale. Let your head hang and we're rounding. Hug that imaginary barrel. Let's lift the chest. Reach through the crown as you push down through the sit bones and bring your biceps to your ears. Oh boy, how good does that feel? Breathe. Now hug that imaginary barrel and let's rebuild. This time, let's try clasping the hands. Push your palms together. Be mindful if you have shoulder issues. Breathe in. Exhale. Let your head hang. We're rounding. Pull your navel towards your spine. Push the energy up through the knuckles. Straighten the arms as much as you can. Now let's lift the chest as we bring our biceps to our ears and we squeeze them. Drop your shoulders. Energy up through the knuckles. Breathe and exhale, round. And then let's rebuild. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and let's do that one more time here. Inhale, find a little bit more length. Exhale, let your head hang. Close your ribs. Think of pulling your navel towards your spine. Each time you should be getting a little bit more. Now lift your chest, push down through your sit bones as you reach up, open through the back. Feel your mid and upper back muscles, let go of your arms. Round, exhale, and slowly rebuild and lower down. Beautiful. Bend your knees. So this next sequence or flow is pretty challenging. Listen up for the cues. Take the options if you need them. We're going to come into a side plank. So you will feel your shoulders, but your shoulders are the stabilizer. Your primary mover is your oblique muscles. And I tried to get you to connect them a little earlier, so hopefully you'll get them straight away. You should not feel the load all through that shoulder joint. It is the obliques. The further away your hand is, the better it is for you, more supportive. The closer you are, the more challenge. So play around with where your arm position is. Just take your back leg, cross your ankles over, and you're aiming for a straight line from your heel of your palm to your hip to your knee. Lift your chest. You're going to squeeze your buttocks, you're going to pick up your hips, and you're going to drive up into a side plank. Now the option is here if you need it. Your bottom knee is down, but you've really got to lift here. Otherwise your feet are staggered. Pull your bottom shoulder away from your ear. You want a long line from your crown to your hip. Lift your bottom oblique. Breathe. Now listen up for the cue. You're going to pivot on your back foot. Bring it through. Lift your hips. Bring your chest towards your thighs. Come back to here. Arm this time over your head. It fits in better with the frame. Hold it here. Listen up for the cue. Front foot is grounded. Pivot on your back foot and lift your hips and bring your chest towards your thighs. So it's almost like a down dog. And then come back to here. This is your last one, guys. Lift your bottom hip. Feel those obliques. Pivot on the back foot. Bring your chest towards your thighs. Exhale and thread the needle. And come back to here for me. Lift your bottom hip. Let everyone land your bottom knee. Place your hand on your hip and make sure you're not there. Come up so your knee is underneath your hip. So you might have to adjust your arm. Your hips are stacked. Your bottom knee is underneath your bottom hip. Lift your leg up and tap it down. Exhale and tap. Long line, lift those bottom waistlines. 4 more. 4 and lower. 3, 2, hold it here, flex the foot, we go forward, we point the toes and take it back. Make sure wherever your leg height is, you keep that same height. Reduce the range coming forward, you want it even. Inhale, inhale, 1 long breath back. And back, pull that bottom shoulder away from your ear. Slide your bottom shoulder blade down your spine. Give me 2 more here. Listen your bottom ear to your shoulder. Flex, flex, and take it back. Let's do one more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, and take it back. Take that top arm, land it. So square your shoulders to the mat and your top hip is open. Pull your shoulders back and down, and we lift from this position, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower your knee. Let's take the knees underneath hips. You can stay facing the same way. I'm just doing this for the camera angle. Knees are wide. Take your arms in line with your shoulders. You're going to hinge back in a straight line. Your head and neck go with you. Go as far as you can, no knee strain. Exhale, squeeze your buttocks and lift back up to that kneeling position. And again, breathing in. Make sure you're not loading your knees. Take your head and neck with you. Squeeze the buttocks, exhale and lift. So lots of glutes here. Lots of hamstrings, and a beautiful stretch for those quads that are working really hard in our plank series. Can you give me 2 more? Inhale, hinging back in that straight line. Exhale and forwards. 1 more, breathing in, and I'd like you to hold it here. Breathe for 4, for 3, shoulders relaxed, for 2, and up you come. Lower the arms. Let's do the side plank to the other side. So set your hips down. Take your arm a little bit further away. Take your back leg over and make your legs quite wide here. Remember, you want a long line. Heel of the palm to the hip to the knee. Are you ready? Drive up. And you're going to hit that side plank. Now lift that bottom waistline. Remember, the option is here if you need it. On your knee. Think about that bottom shoulder, pull it away from your ear. Lift that bottom oblique, hips are stacked. Pivot on your back foot, come onto your front foot. Thread the needle and bring your chest towards your thighs. Get your back flat here, lots of shoulder strength. And then come back to the side plank. Lift your bottom hip, pull your bottom shoulder down. And again we pivot. Thread the needle, pick up your hips, chest to the thigh. And we lift up. Lift your bottom hip. You have 1 more. And we pivot. Flat back here. Lift your hips higher. And we come back to here. Lift up. Land your knee. Come in. Make sure your bottom knee is underneath your hip. Pull your bottom shoulder away from your ear and place your hand on your hip. Lift that leg up. Do you have a long line? You're aiming for 90, but if you can't get there, that's fine. Stay here, but keep it on the same level. We tap. Down and up. 7 and up. 6. Breathe. 4. Pull the shoulder down. 3. 2. Last one. Hold it here. Make sure that knee is underneath your hip. Flex your foot. We go forward, forward. We point the toes and take it back. Inhale, inhale. Exhale and take it back. Remember, no ducking and diving of your leg. You need to stay on the same level. 4 more. Inhale, inhale. Make sure you're not leaning, which I think I am. 3, and pull it back. 2 more. Slide your bottom shoulder down your back. 1 more. Take it slightly behind you. Take that top arm. Turn and face the mat. Open your hip. Arms are straight. Shoulders square to the mat. We pulse from here. 8, 7, feel the butt. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up you come. Beautiful. Well done. Sit here if this feels good. Otherwise, sit down with your buttocks on the mat. Breathe in. Lift out of your waist. Relax your shoulders. Exhale, open your arms. And you are done. Beautiful. And as usual, I'd love to hear your feedback. See you on the mat next time. Bye.